What if the world's golden voice finally decided to disappear? Why was Jungkook seen at Gimpo Airport with tears in his eyes and no security in sight? What really happened between him and HYBE? Was this a silent rebellion? Or a cry for freedom? Tell us what you think in the comments, hit like if you believe Jungkook deserves peace, and don't forget to subscribe for updates before the truth disappears forever. The city was still half asleep when the first trembling whispers began. A staff member at Gimpo Airport claimed to have seen someone too familiar to be mistaken, walking briskly through the private terminal, hood drawn low, mask hiding most of his face. The air outside was heavy, and the winter fog danced under the lights. First, nobody dared to believe it. But when a blurry photo started to circulate online, everything changed. The name Jungkook exploded across the internet like thunder. Why would he be there alone? Someone asked under a now viral tweet. Where's his manager? Where's his staff? Another comment followed. Within minutes, hashtags like #WhereIsJungkook, #HYBEexplain, and #ProtectJungkook began trending worldwide. But beneath the noise of the fandom, there was something else, a trembling unease, a shared instinct that something wasn't right. Was Jungkook really escaping? Or was he being silenced? Nobody knew for sure. But one thing was certain. The golden magne of BTS, the man who had spent a decade under the blinding lights, was now walking alone into the darkness. The footage that surfaced later showed him dragging a small black suitcase, his steps fast but careful. No bodyguards, no entourage, no trace of the typical idol entourage that shadowed him everywhere. Just one man and the echo of his own footsteps. Fans began to analyze every detail. The curve of his shoulders, the brand of the suitcase, even the rhythm of his walk. Some claimed he looked thinner. Others said his eyes, though hidden, told stories of exhaustion. But what everyone agreed on was that Jungkook didn't look like a man traveling for vacation. He looked like someone running away. Rumors spread faster than the morning sun. Some sources whispered that Jungkook had been unfairly treated by HYBE, overworked, silenced, and controlled. Others said his creative ideas were dismissed, his personal freedom limited, his voice muted by the very system he helped build. And then came the alleged statement from a close acquaintance, a voice that claimed Jungkook had had enough. HYBE pushed him too far, the voice said. He wanted to breathe again. He wanted to live like Jungkook, not just BTS's Jungkook. Was this true? Or just another wave of speculation fanned by panic and heartbreak? Still, the image of him walking through that terminal burned into the minds of millions. Fans around the world began crying, posting emotional messages across every platform. Please come back safe. If you're tired, we understand. Just be happy, Jungkook. Meanwhile, HYBE remained silent. Hours turned into days, and the silence from the company only deepened the suspicion. Normally, such rumors would be immediately denied, managed, or softened with a press release. But this time nothing came. No denial. No confirmation. Just the void. Then another piece of footage leaked. This one clearer. A fan at the airport had captured Jungkook from a distance, boarding a private plane. The timestamp matched the earlier sighting. And then, he was gone. No destination was listed. No flight path found. The world froze. Where was Jungkook going? Was he leaving forever? The question became a storm, a roar of grief and confusion. Korean media tried to chase leads. Paparazzi hovered near airports in Japan, Thailand, even Dubai. Every glimpse of a man with black hair and a hoodie became headline news. But none of them were him. Until a few days later, an anonymous post appeared on a private fan forum. The user claimed to have seen Jungkook in a quiet coastal town outside Seoul, sitting alone by the water, sketching in a notebook. He looked peaceful, the post read, but there was something broken in his eyes. The comment section exploded with heartbreak. What happened to him? Why did HYBE let this happen? Did they really take away his voice? Every question only deepened the mystery. HYBE's reputation began to crack. Fans started sharing screenshots of old interviews where Jungkook hinted about feeling trapped, about wanting to do more than what's allowed. Rewatching those clips now felt like decoding hidden messages, a silent cry that everyone missed. Some believe Jungkook was trying to send a message through his music. His last solo track, Standing Next to You, was reinterpreted as a metaphor for rebellion and endurance. Others claimed the lyrics hid a farewell. "He was telling us goodbye." One fan wrote, "But we didn't listen." As speculation reached fever pitch, new accounts surfaced claiming that Jungkook had been restricted from making certain creative choices. Rumors of tension between him and HYBE's management spread like wildfire. The more fans looked, the more they found: small clues in interviews, cryptic captions on social media, moments of hesitation during live broadcasts. And then one night, something unexpected happened. A mysterious message appeared on Jungkook's private fan community account. It wasn't a photo or a long post, just a single line. "Sometimes silence is the loudest scream." No one could confirm if it was truly him, but it was enough. The fandom went into emotional collapse. Tears, anger, confusion. The comments section turned into a global vigil. People lit candles, wrote letters, and organized live streams praying for his return. And in the middle of it all, the question echoed louder than ever: did Jungkook truly escape? Or was he being hidden? Some speculated he had left Korea to find creative freedom abroad, to record music without the constraints of the corporate machine. Others feared something darker, that he was silenced, perhaps even punished for speaking out. Theories collided like storms, and the truth remained untouchable. Meanwhile, a single blurry image appeared on social media showing someone who looked like Jungkook in a quiet European cafe, wearing the same ring he had worn during his last live performance. The ring became a symbol. Fans called it the Freedom Ring. Messages poured in. "If you see this, please know we love you. Don't give up. We're waiting." Every day, the silence grew heavier. Every night, fans checked his old songs, searching for hidden meanings, praying that maybe he was okay. And then weeks later, a clip leaked from an unreleased song, the voice unmistakable. It was soft, raw, and real. In it, Jungkook sang, "I left the lights behind to find my own sunrise." The internet broke. Was this his way of telling the world he was alive? That he had chosen freedom over fame? Fans rejoiced and wept in the same breath. "He's free," someone wrote. "He's finally free." But HYBE remained silent. No statement, no response, just silence. And maybe that silence was the answer all along. Because in that silence, Jungkook's story became more than gossip or scandal. It became a mirror, a reflection of every artist who'd ever been trapped by the system, every dreamer who'd ever felt unseen behind the spotlight. Maybe he didn't run away out of fear. Maybe he walked away to survive, as one fan wrote in a viral tweet that captured the world's heartbreak. "If disappearing is what it takes for him to find peace, then I'll wait forever." And so the world still waits, for a message, a song, a sign. Somewhere out there, under a sky free of cameras and contracts, Jungkook might finally be breathing as himself. Not the golden magne, not the idol, but simply a man who dared to choose freedom. Until then, the story remains unfinished. The night after Jungkook vanished, Seoul felt quieter. It wasn't the usual kind of silence. It was the kind that trembled in the air, the kind that came before something broke. Streetlights flickered across Han River bridges, and somewhere in the distance, a radio replayed his last performance. Every note sounded heavier, as if it carried a secret everyone had missed. Across the world, fans refused to sleep. Timelines overflowed with prayers, edits, theories, and grief. And then, an anonymous account posted 3 words that would ignite the next storm. He reached Lisbon. No one knew who the account belonged to. No one knew if it was real. But within hours, airports, hotels, and cafes in Portugal were flooded with people searching for him. Some claimed to have heard a busker singing in the alleyways of Barro Alto whose voice was too perfect to be anyone else.